Yo, what's going on YouTube? It's your boy DLloyd and we are here for week number 12, you guys. But we got some pretty big news. My boy Sua Cravens is finally back from injury. He has been cleared to play. He should be fully healthy as we rested him an extended period of time, let Matt Elam start. But now we got our boy Cravens back, 78 overall, still a rookie, and is coming at a pretty good time. So we're currently 6-4. You see right here is a tough and crowded AFC North. We got to fend off Cincinnati Bengals, who we're playing this week, but we also need to try to stay ahead of the Pittsburgh Steelers. So we definitely need to get a win here in this matchup. We are at home, but we are playing here in the rain, so we definitely want to try to come away with the victory. We might need to be a little careful depending on our defense and see what happens, because we have been struggling as of late. But we're going to go ahead and start off the commentary on the opening kickoff of the ball game. We have Perriman, who's going to field this one from about the 11-yard line, and look at this, he is going to follow his blocks right down the middle, going to stay inside of the hash mark, and he's going to take this one to the crib for a touchdown. That is one heck of a way to start off the game, you guys. Look at him just chilling, going into the end zone for a touchdown. However, we would miss the field goal, so we are only up 6-0 to start off this game, and that's going to bring on Andy Dalton. 16 touchdowns, only 4 interceptions on the season for Andy Dalton. Hopefully he can throw a couple here in this matchup. But the first play, they hand it off to Giovanni Bernard. He doesn't go anywhere. They hand it off to him again on 2nd and 10. He loses more yardage, so now it is 3rd and 12. This time they go with a play fake. Andy Dalton has plenty of time, and eventually he is going to find his tight end Croft, who makes that reception. So that will move the change for Cincinnati. The very next play, they decide to go with another play fake, but CJ Mosley is now falling for that one, as you see him come through with a sack. Look at this one again, did not fall for the play fake at all. Able to come through with a huge sack. So now it is 2nd and 19 for Cincinnati. They're going to drop back. That's going to be Tyler Eifert who makes that reception, but he is shy of that first down marker. So now 3rd and 2. Andy Dalton drops back to pass. He's going to find his sure-handed receiver AJ Green, who makes that reception. Now later on, Cincinnati is facing another 3rd down. This time 3rd and 6, and Sua Cravens is going to make his return with that huge hit on Giovanni Bernard. Look at that one again, just lowering his shoulder, and that is going to stop him dead in his tracks. They will have to punt the football, and we take over on offense. This is Forsett getting this carry up the middle. He will get a gain of 8 on that play. Now it is 2nd and 2. We decide to go with a play fake this time, taking a shot down the field. Kamar Aiken is not going to be able to hold on to the football as it gets deflected into the air. So now it is 3rd and 2. We're going to go ahead and toss this one out to Carlos Williams, and he will pick up a nice gain of about 10 on that play. 2 plays later, it is 2nd and 8. We go with the play fake. This is going to be Joe Flacco. Roll it out to his right, taking a shot down the field. That's going to be Steve Smith, able to get both feet down in bounds and make the easy reception. So now it is 1st and 10. We're going to dump this one off to Justin Forsett. He's going to end up getting an easy first down on that play. And then the very next play, why not go right back to Forsett? A little too quick for that linebacker. He comes up with that catch. He tries to dive into the end zone, but he is stopped at the 1-yard line. So now 1st and goal. We hand this one off to Ferrell. He's going to get this one into the end zone for a touchdown. We are now up in this ball game 13-0, and now our defense is back on the field. So you see this already, laying down a lot of big hits in this game. You see Cravens with that huge hit right there. CJ Mosley had a pretty good hit as well. You see Ladarius Webb, he had a pretty nice tackle. So doing pretty good. Hopefully we can keep them off the board, maybe try to pitch a shutout here in this ball game, but we'll see what happens. Right here, this is Andy Dalton dropping back. He's going to find Eifert, and he is going to return the favor as he's going to run over Cravens. Look at this one. He lowers his shoulder, and the roles have definitely reversed on this play, just leveling the rookie. As you see, he pretty much did not stand a chance. So now it is 2nd and 6 for the Cincinnati Bengals. Andy Dalton drops back. He's going to find Eifert, but that is CJ Mosley wrapping him up, so he couldn't get any additional yardage. But now it is 3rd and 4, and Andy Dalton has all the time in the world to make a throw. He's going to take a shot into the end zone, and this football will fall incomplete, as we're going to bat that one down from AJ Green. But we will go 3 and out on our next possession, and the Cincinnati will take over in great field position. You see them getting a nice 7-yard gain on that slant route. Now 2nd and 3, they hand it off to Giovanni Bernard. He finds room to run. Eric Weddle will bring him down, but not until he reaches the 10-yard line. So now it is 2nd and goal for the Bengals. They hand this one off to Gio. He's going to get hit by CJ Mosley, but he is able to get a gain of 3. So now it is 3rd and goal from the 7-yard line. Andy Dalton is in the pocket, but he eventually gets brought down by Lawrence Guy for the sack. So we do stop them from getting 7. Now they're going ahead and attempt the field goal. This one right down the middle, and they get their first 3 points of the ball game. So 13-3 is the score. But we are back on offense, and we're looking to extend our lead right away. That's going to be Kamar Aiken, who makes that reception for a 1st down. Now the very next player, we are in the shotgun formation, and Joe Flacco steps into the pocket. He's going to make a great throw, and that's going to be a great reception by Steve Smith. So now the very next play, 1st and 10 from the 35-yard line. We hand this one off to Justin Forsett. He will get a nice gain of 6 on that play. 2nd and 4. Now we are under center this time. Joe Flacco dropping back, looking to his left, and he is going to find Kamar Aiken, who makes that reception. That's going to move the chains for the Baltimore Ravens. But then right here, we hand off to Ferrell. He breaks out of 1 tackle, and he is going to use his speed to get into the end zone for a touchdown. What a run from the running back who was injured for the majority of the season so far. But look at him coming in, breaking a tackle there, and then like I said, he's going to outrun that last defender, get into that end zone, and we are going to extend our lead in this ball game once again. Now up 22-3 here in the 2nd quarter. Here come the Bengals. They're trying to get something going, but Eric Weddle is going to tackle Giovanni Bernard in the backfield. So now it is 3rd and 11 for the Bengals. You see Andy Dalton going to dump this one down to Perriman, but he is going to end up picking up a 1st down on that play. So a huge play for the Cincinnati Bengals. Right now it is 2nd and 5. Andy Dalton looking to his right. He's going to find Tate, who makes the reception, but then he will be brought down at the 26-yard line. Now in the empty formation, Andy Dalton in shotgun, dropping back, looking to his left, and this one will be intercepted by House, and he is going to try to take this one to the crib, and it looks like he will do just that. You guys, making a great play, jumping that route, and then just using his speed to just simply outrun the rest of the offense. That's going to be a touchdown. We are up 27-3 now in the 1st half, but there is under 1 minute remaining for the Cincinnati Bengals to try to do something right away. You see them breaking out of some tackles. We will eventually tackle him out of bounds, but then even worse news, Sewell Cravens goes right back out with another injury, this time a dislocated shoulder, and he's going to definitely miss some time. The Bengals will end up kicking a field goal. This one would be good. So the score 27-6, and that's what we're going to head to halftime with. We're pretty much outplaying them, but that injury was huge. Then a couple of big plays that we allowed on defense that definitely is keeping them in the ball game. And then to start off the 3rd quarter, this is Giovanni Bernard getting the carry up the middle. 3rd and 5, that he goes with a play fake this time, and this time it's going to be Tyler Eifert who makes the reception. However, this one is coming back. There will be a holding penalty on this play. So now it is 2nd and 15 for the Cincinnati Bengals. They go with a slip screen right here. CJ Mosley is all over that. And then Giovanni Bernard, he goes out with the injury on this play. So that means they're only down to 1 more running back. That's going to be Jeremy Hill as a primary carrier. But right here it is 3rd and 18. We're going to go ahead, done off to Perriman. He gets brought down. Our offense is coming onto the field. But first, they have to go ahead and punt it. Look at this punt, probably the worst punt I've seen in Madden. Punting the ball about 10 yards in front of them, you guys. And we are going to take over at the 43-yard line. I do not know what happened there, but I'm definitely going to take it. So now 2 plays later, it is 2nd and 10. We hand this one off to Carlos Williams. He takes a big hit, but he's able to hold on to the football. So now it is 3rd and 6. We're stepping up into the pocket, but Kamar Aiken just drops the football. Look at this one in both of his hands. Not one, but both of his hands. Unable to reel this one in. So now we're facing a 4th down instead of that nice 1st down we would have had. Better go ahead and attempt this long field goal, and Justin Tucker will have enough leg behind it for a 1st down. For the field goal, excuse me. So 32-6 is the score. You see the Bengals, they're going to try to get something going right away, finding their tight end, Tyler Eifert, who makes that reception and brings them into Baltimore territory. Then right here, Jeremy Hill, he gets the carry, and he will take this one inside of the 30-yard line. 1st and 10 now. They go with a play fake. We are bringing the pressure, trying to get to Dalton. We're unable to, and then on top of all that, we get called for defensive pass interference. So they get the ball at the 1-yard line. It is now 2nd and goal. They hand it off to Jeremy Hill, and he is getting into the end zone for a touchdown. So our first allowed touchdown of the ball game comes now in the third quarter. The score now is 30-12 because they would go for the 2-point conversion. They would not get it. So now we're going right back to work. This is Ferrell with a nice spin move. He ends up picking up a first down, and we are now in Cincinnati territory. 1st and 10. Now we hand it off to Ferrell again, taking this one up the middle. He gets a nice game of about 6. So now it is 3rd and 4. We are dropping back. We are going to find Ferrell on the check down. That will be a first down for the Ravens. And then 1st and 10 right here. We're going to dump this one off to Ferrell, making the catch. He will easily get the first down before being pushed out of bounds at the 10-yard line. So we are effectively driving down the field pretty quickly. Right here, we're going to find Crockett Gilmore, and he's going to capitalize by getting us 6 points on that touchdown. We would go for a 2-point conversion. We would fail it. So it's 36-12. That is the score. 2 minutes remaining here in the third quarter. But Cincinnati now has the football. They're driving down the field. It is 2nd and 14 right there. That will be a drop by Tyler Eifert. So now it is 3rd and 14. Andy Dalton has plenty of time once again, just chilling in the pocket. And eventually he's going to find Croft, who makes that reception, and is going to be a first down for the Cincinnati Bengals. So now here in the fourth quarter, they're still playing to try to win this game. You see them getting a first down on that one. That's going to be huge for them. Then a couple plays later, 1st and goal, they're going to find the receiver in the end zone on the slant route. That's going to be a touchdown, and they're trying to cut into this lead a little bit, but we're back on offense, and a touchdown will pretty much steal this ball game. Right away, we find Steve Smith, and Steve Smith is off to the races, you guys. He will end up taking this one to the crib for a touchdown, a huge play. And if you take a look at it, it was definitely a very good play when you look at it. So we ran a slip screen right here. That was the original call. The linebacker tried to take that away, was left the crossing route wide open. Steve Smith used his speed and his route running ability, and then from there, he was off to the races. Nobody was going to catch him, and like I said, that touchdown will end up clinching the ball game. So the Bengals would add a touchdown late, but it really did not matter at this point. We're going to run away with the 43-25. That is going to be the final score. We are going to advance to 7-4 on the season. We definitely needed that win. Definitely close, and we needed to string together a couple more wins heading into the playoffs. But looking at the final stats, Joe Flacco was 13 for 19, 211 yards passing, and 2 touchdowns. Justin Ferrell, 10 carries, 56 yards. Buck Allen had 4 carries for 32 yards. Ferrell had 2 touchdowns on the ground as well. So we end up splitting up our carries a little more than usual. So instead of Ferrell maybe getting 10 to 15, maybe 16 carries, he got 10. Allen got 4, and I believe Ferrell had about 4 carries as well. So they both split time, and I kind of like that a little bit better. Change the pace from all of our running backs, and it proved to be successful in this ball game. And then Steve Smith had 3 receptions for 126 yards and a touchdown. But that is all I have for this episode. I definitely hope you guys enjoyed it. If you did, please go ahead and leave this video a like. It helps me out a lot. And subscribe if you haven't already. It's your boy D Lloyd. I'm gonna see y'all next time. Peace.